Hi everyone, I am Jonathan Jeffries, and as I said in my first announcement, I am your guide as you traverse this world of microorganisms, the world that I like to call the world of the unseen. Okay, first thing, I broke a tooth there, so I'm waiting to get in to see my dentist to get that fixed. So uh, I just didn't want you to think that I'm some goober from the back hills. I am working on getting that fixed. Okay, so this is your first week on your journey into the world of the unseen. Now, the big takeaway from this first week is that microorganisms, germs in lay parlance, are everywhere all the time. Now, we use the word ubiquitous, and that's just a fancy word that means, well, everywhere all the time. So, in other words, you can find microorganisms in every nook and cranny, in every habitat, and on every continent on the planet. They inhabit ponds and rivers and even the deep ocean, but they inhabit the little ponds that, or little pools of water that form in your backyard after a spring rain. Microorganisms can be found, yes, alive, in South American rainforests, in the Siberian tundra, in the hottest deserts of the Middle East, and even at the polar ice caps. There are microorganisms that can survive even the oxygen-less vacuum of outer space. There are microorganisms that can even survive, yes, you. In fact, as you are listening to me now, there are trillions. Try some 39 plus trillion microorganisms living on and inside of your body. Now, some experts have suggested that bacterial cells in and on the body outnumber human tissue cells by about 10 to 1. That's pretty incredible. So, this week you will learn to appreciate the ubiquity of microorganisms. You'll learn about personal safety and hand washing procedures, which are especially critical when working with microorganisms, and especially critical for those of you going into nursing. You'll learn about various techniques to collect microorganisms in your environment, and you'll learn, of course, about the microscope. This is, after all, microbiology, and how this fascinating instrument, the microscope, is used to visualize some of the most fascinating but rarely seen organisms on the planet. And you'll learn to perform a differential white blood cell count, white blood cell, WBC. But you should know that some microorganisms are even larger than human blood cells. These are what I call housekeeping items for the weekend. It's just the regular standard things that you need to be aware of going into this first week and subsequent weeks after this. So my first one is order your microbiology equipment kit. You should make this your first priority if you haven't done this already. We start using them in the third week, but the kits come from Carolina Biological Supply here on the East Coast. By the way, I'm on the East Coast. And so for those of you out west, it may take a little while for that to get to you. So you want to put your order in right away. It's not something you have to pay for. But I had this question earlier: how can I order my kit? Well, if you go to your course page, homepage, on the left-hand side, there's a vertical menu. Scroll down until you see class resources. Click on that, and the second item is ordering your microbiology equipment kit. Click on that and just follow the prompts there, and it'll um, show you how to get your kit. By the way, that first item there, Nestor's Microbiology, if you click on Go to Resource, then it will help you. It will lead you. It will guide you to Connect with Connect, and that's the next item. One of the other items here on your to-do list is to connect with Connect. Connect is a platform that we use through McGraw-Hill Educational, um, and that's where you get all of your daily assignments, your simulations, and all that good stuff. Your quizzes, your exams come through Connect. So that's the first. It says Nestor's Microbiology. That's your textbook. You'll be using that same textbook for your lecture as well. But if you click on that blue link, then it will help you to connect to McGraw-Hill Connect. Okay. Let's see. From the left side of your menu again on your Halo courses homepage, scroll down and click on T1 or Topic 1. Now it'll open up a new page where you find all the assignments and activities for this first week. You want to make your first board post. First of all, you want to introduce yourself. I already posted my introduction there. Introduce yourself to me and your peers. Follow the prompts to compose um, your message or your content of your post under class introductions. Now, my suggestion is that you write your messages, your posts, out in Microsoft Word or some other um, application that you might use, word processing. Do a word count, do a spell check, do a grammar check, make sure everything is cool there, and then just copy that and paste it into the discussion post. Okay, that way at least it looks and sounds like you know what you're doing, right? Okay, so your introduction is due by the third day of class. That's this coming Wednesday, June 18. All the times are 11:59 p.m. and all of the times are Arizona time, Grand Canyon University time. So if you are living somewhere else in the country or even around the world, um, just realize that all of your assignment due dates are based on Grand Canyon University time. I live on the East Coast. We're in Eastern time now, so we're 3 hours ahead of you guys. I think Arizona's Mountain time. But anyway, so if you also live on the East Coast, just realize that all of your due times are based on Arizona time, on Grand Canyon University time. Okay, so just be aware of that. Okay, so your first formal discussion post is due no later than Friday, this coming Friday, June 20th. So if your introduction due on Wednesday, your first formal post is due on Friday, that's June 20, 11:59 p.m. GCU time. And then today, by the way, it's just kind of you want to survey the topics of the course, and you're just posting whether you know anything or whether you don't know anything, or if you have any immediate questions like that. Okay, so then you need to respond to 6 peers through the course of the week. So here's the deal: the earlier you get your post up, the sooner you can start participating in the discussion, because the rules are you need, not my rules by the way, but the rules are you need 2 substantive post peer responses on 3 different days over the course of the week. In order to earn, at the end of the week, I assign what we call participation points. And if you have 6 substantive posts through the course of the week, you get full participation points. That's 20 points total that goes towards your grade each week. So just be aware of that. I posted in class resources a document, a PDF there that kind of explains how you want to do your discussion posts and all of the rules, 150 words, one authoritative reference, and all that stuff. Okay, it's in that document. So you might want to check that out. If not, download and print a hard copy. All right, so again, make sure you can connect to Connect. That's through Nestor's Microbiology, your textbook link. And then I say download and save a copy of your text. That's Nestor's Microbiology, 10th edition. You use that textbook also for your lecture class. And it's a great reference. When we talk about authoritative references for your post, you can use Nestor's Microbiology there as well. You don't have to physically download a hard copy, but I think you should at least keep the link in your menu up top. Okay. Okay, so once you get into Connect, click on Topic 1. Topic 1 is a microbial world. That opens up a drop-down menu which includes all the activities for the week, and you want to start working on those right away. There is a pre-lab question assignment for labs 1 and 2. You want to do those. And then you want to start working on your lab activities. There are 7 simulations to do this week, plus your pre-lab questions. All of those things are due no later than Sunday, June 22nd, 11:59 p.m. GCU time. So you don't have to knock them all out today, but I would suggest doing a couple because it's 7 plus the pre-labs, right? There's 8 assignments there. Do not wait until Sunday evening to try and do all of these things at once. You inevitably run into problems, and then you're going to contact me and begging me for extensions, which I cannot haphazardly give you. So make sure, just do a couple today, you can do a couple tomorrow, like that, throughout the week. And then it's not a burden on Sunday to try and get all these things done before the deadline. My note 10 says pay particular attention to due dates on all of your assignments. Proper credit can only be given for complete and timely submissions. I'll remind you of that every week. Any questions or issues or problems that you might have, contact me as soon as possible. You can message me 804-229-7993. Use your Halo message box. Of course, those are the 2 quickest ways to get a hold of me. I'm in my office Monday through Friday. Wednesdays and Fridays are my flex time, but I still am in the office, and my normal office hours are 9:30 a.m. to 14:30 p.m. 2:30 p.m. And those are all East Coast times. But anyway, so Halo message, um, direct message, 2 quickest ways, and then of course you can email me jonathan.jeffries@my.gcu.edu. I check that multiple times during the week, but if you need something right away, message me. I posted a link to a great video by Professor Dave. I love Professor Dave, and I think you will too. It's called The Introduction to the Microbial World. And it just kind of gives you an idea of what we're going to be dealing with and talking about and learning about for the next 7 weeks. Microorganisms and bacteria and even viruses and protists and all like that. Okay, so the link is there. Enjoy the video and let me know what's going on. Keep me posted, and I will talk to you very soon. Have a good week.